Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I hope you come to say hello, and I hope you're passing through this full moon in Pisces and this eclipse. It's very powerful. It's like an increase in sensitivity, an increase in like all the karma is being projected and shown. And so for me, I was like, it's very intense. I was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 5 o'clock in the morning, at 8 o'clock. 5 o'clock I got up, but it's like with a lot of tension and pressure and stress and about things that I have no power over. And so it's very, but then I turned to the source, and the source reminded me of the freedom to come. But sometimes we feel like it lingers and on and on and on. All the things we've been waiting for, whether it is on the physical plane or on the personal level. Yet when the fruits will be right, they're going to come down, because we're also getting close to this entry into this part of the galaxy that's called the photon belt, and this is going to release all kinds of energies. We're going to go through those 3 days of darkness that's going to liberate all the evils of the world, and the conscious, all kinds of veils are going to fall, and we'll feel a great deal of liberation. It is very important to raise our frequency today, regardless, to be prepared for. So we prepare for brighter days to come. So I'm being asked. Maybe I'm just reflecting upon my own condition. I hope this will resonate with you. But and some of those things I'm talking about, sometimes I'm saying it's just my idea, my perspective. But it's more than that. So most of the time, it is more than just my wisdom. It is the laws of the universe, how things work on the subtle plane. And so I'm asked to let go of all the outcomes, yet to keep in focus and concentrated on those things that are important, without having to have them happen. So it's very delicate, and the life goals and purpose, to see what's important. And for that, I need to remove all kinds of distraction and to slow down all the processes, to return to the stillness. Always go to the stillness, call on the Creator. Whatever's important, just take a minute of silence, and ask God, ask the Creator, and see what comes in as the answer. For the answer to my problems, I ask this friend. The Creator is talking about my home that is coming, that will solve a lot of once I have a home, I'll feel at home, I'll feel safe, I'll feel comfortable. But for now, it's like because of the distractions, and there is all kinds of distractions that slow down our frequency, that slow down the process of manifestation. What is coming is that we all need to raise our ethical standards and moral consciousness. We cannot compromise with those principles, yet we need to be flexible because of love. And so it is a delicate process. So it's but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We have to always be ready and continue to prepare ourselves. Each and every day we're getting closer to our point of freedom. Each and every day the earth is getting closer to this opening, to this transition period that will lead us to the golden age. So it's like we cannot go backwards anywhere. Sometimes we can make step backwards, but we cannot go backwards. Everything serves the evolution, and once something is aware, we've been made aware something of our consciousness, we cannot forget it. It's like it's just unless we're lying to ourselves. So just be aware of what you know, yet do not hold on to anything, so that more can come in many ways. So the observer of the day, I'm going to pull out some cards. I thank you so very much for your donation. If you can, I really need it right now still. And thank you for like supporting the channel. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. And so the observer of the day is the destiny. For Spirit is telling me about this soul connection I have. That is, soul connections are very mysterious. I'm getting some ideas about some condition from past life, why I needed to suffer so much through this for 1 year. I've been suffering a lot because of this connection that is presented as a relationship to me, but it's very it's been extremely intense, completely. But I can see reason from certain past life I had that I owe the debt to this person, and I owe the debt to humanity in relationship to so part of humanity. So it's kind of, maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm not really sure. The Akash will reveal, but the deep relationship, the deep connections is like we cannot. They're always there. Sometimes they can romantic relationship. They can be for romantic reason, because we need to come together, and sometimes it's only a catalyst for growth. And there is a great deal of suspense in relationship to all that. It's teaching us a lot. So when you read cards, it's like it tells you as much as the condition of the person who read it, then the audience or the person. So it's like when there's one-on-one, it's like it can be pretty fairly addressed to the person, but in a general level, it might reflect some of my condition as well. So the highest wisdom is the observer, to find this divine neutrality, not to be in judgment of anything. What we need to understand is co-creation. Everything we think, say, and do co-creates. And on the higher planes, it is our intention. Every little bit of intention can shift the whole thing, can turn things upside down. So just continue to cultivate that sense of acceptation of the flow, and to allow your soul and your spirit and your guides and your monad and your creator, your spirit, your higher intelligence self, to bring you back to that which is the most wanted. What we need to do is into the sea. It's leap of faith to go back to the great ocean of consciousness. And the outcome is the house cleaning. We still need to do some house cleaning. Just as the earth, there is a great deal of house cleaning. There was so many layers of darkness and things that have been going on for way too long. Well, not way too long, but too long. All kinds of abuse and all kinds of things, a lot darker than what people will imagine. So when this will come up to the surface consciousness, it will be very delicate. But at some point, the revelation will have to come. Huh? So I'm going to pull a few cards with the Akash. I'm going to see past, present, and future. And so the observer of the day is the arts. For me, I'm so eager to be able to restart painting and hopefully to get back my art and to be able to organize it. Well, so in the past, it is the dichotomy, the misunderstanding between the yin and the yang, to stand in opposition with the man and woman. So it's like there can be disagreement, there can be misunderstandings. Just follow your heart and respect the. It's very important to develop this respect for the people that we encounter, and even through deep relationships. Sometimes I was a little bit hard, but because right now maybe it's me, but we feel the orphans. We feel like abandoned here. It's like sometimes we feel like the hour will come, our time will come to be in the center. So for now, it's like so just call on the mother, the divine love, the Mother Mary, Mother Sophia, the Great Spirit of Nebadan, or the Mother Earth, so the loving, nurturing energies, because they're always there as well. And the divine feminine is really going to be coming back really strongly and powerfully. And what is coming in the future is the bride and groom. So it's like Spirit has been talking to me about marriage, but then 20 minutes later they talk to me about divorce, and then they talk to me about marriage, and then they talk to me about divorce, and it's like they're beating hot and cold. It's like, but it seems like some long-lasting relationship and fulfilling relationships, or maybe just a big change in life, something better, pleasant, enjoyable that is coming. What we have inside is the transport, and to stay on track, we need to stay on track. It's very important, and things will move really quickly. And on the outside world, we have forgiveness. For me, it's like I forgive this person for all the suffering and pain she's putting me through still. I can get into the details, but it's been a nightmare. But forgiveness is very important. I can even forgive her if she step away from my life and we never meet and we pass away. So whatever so it's like, but to forgive all the people that have hurted you. There is always karmic reason for all those, the lower consciousness, or not necessarily the lower consciousness, but all the thorns of life. And so just as we forgive, as we transcend, we're getting ready for something better. And so as the observer, I'm going to read the chakras. As the observer, we have the mirror of maturity. We're starting to see things with a different, we have been educated, grown, transformed, shaken up a little bit. So sometimes God will shake our tree. And I'm going to pull for the main chakras. And so at the base, the root base, we have harmony. It's really the kind of satiety, because there is really this potential of being truly happy. And happiness is the highest good. I think it was Aristotle that was saying that there is nothing better than happiness, to feel the happiness. So we can already feel it. I can't really act upon it yet, but I feel I'm really eager to go back to the city to have social interactions. I feel like living in the middle of the country with no one inside is really what we have in the earth plane is really the biblical snake. It's called politics. It's like all those happy faces, but behind the happy faces and the nice mask that a lot of people wear, there is a snake inside. So it's about looking to see behind, not to be deceived, not to be fooled by this world of manipulation. Politics is perception, and whoever controls the narrative controls society, like Plato used to say. So it is very important to be above that and to see through the lies, to see through the deception. And at which point we're going to find the Holy Grail. We're going to be all going with the flow. It is about love. It is about, because once we clean up the garden from all the poison that the snake has poured, but then everybody's got his own garden, and a lot of people have some polluted garden, and then they infect the rest of the world. So we need to heal ourselves in order to clean up our own house, our own garden, in order to not to infect. And sometimes it's like this fight against dark and light is not on the political stage or on some other country, or somewhere. It's within ourselves. It's to be calm and still and nice, and regardless of what happened, to keep you calm and to be kind. That is the victory of the light, and to be lucid and wise and compassionate. What we have in our solar power, our solar plexus, is awareness. It is the doors to the world that are going to be coming, as well as the inner self is going to be emerging. Then in the heart, we have receptivity. We've really, it's the feminine side of femininity. It is the state of receptivity. We always want to be in a receptive mode. Sometimes we create, but we still receive. We need to be recipient of great blessings that may come our way. And so for that, we need to be in a receptive mode. Then in terms of our communication, maybe it's me, brother, today, I'm sorry if I do. It is the labyrinth of the mind. It's like it's like sometimes the mind, the lower mind, the ego mind, will find all kinds of reason to make us suffer and isolate ourselves. So it's important to let go and start to communicate on playfulness, to be joyful. We're going to need to play to create a light that is a life that is light, that is creative, that is joyful. Where there is like this, I do sense those great celebrations. It just take a lot longer than I was expected for it to come. Then what we see in our third eye, in the vision center that will unfold before us, is moment by moment. Is to take life one moment at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time. And it's like a master that he walks in the sky. He doesn't even need to see that there is a rock that will support him. He knows that. When we ascend into the higher realm, we have integrated this consciousness that we are one with the totality of the divine consciousness, and God provides. As soon as we ask, God provides. But here we have conflicting. Sometimes we may have conflicting parts that are preventing the instant manifestation of things. So it is slowly but surely to disengage from all kinds of old conditioning, to accept that God can provide in every way. In the seventh dimension, people that live there, maybe we'll choose a 7D planet for our next incarnation. It's like whatever you think becomes, and nobody will ever want to hurt anybody, because they know that if you do to one, you do to all, you do to yourself as well. But something people do not know that here. So it's like taking life moment by moment. Anything can change in a glimpse of in one moment. Everything can change, and the higher wisdom, the crown, what comes up is experiencing. And it's very much the kind of virtue of integrity, of connection with life, inner connection. So what we need to do to increase that level is to increase that connectivity, that experiencing, is to follow the guidance that is coming down from heaven, that is coming down from the heart, or is coming down from the mirror of life, no matter where it comes from from which spirit, it doesn't matter. It's not the messenger, it is the message that is really important. And yet you want to rely on wise messenger. There is all kinds of messengers of bad news also. You don't want to listen to those. And basically what comes from the higher self. Well, first the Earth star is we're getting our mastery, and slowly but surely Spirit confirmed to me that certain sacrifice, certain letting go I've made was like demonstrated by my ascended mastery. So now it's a matter of manifesting that while still having to remain on the earth, because it's like would be nicer to live on this ascended plane. But we can integrate those higher dimensions within the physical body. I think that is really what the challenge is, but also what we've been asked for, and to download, to integrate all that is possible to integrate from the divine within a physical body. You cannot integrate all the divine, the infinite cosmos within. But there is so much that we can. And what comes to us from the soul star that we share with our higher self is the kind of intuition, is the inner voice. So this inner voice is really, it will unfold slowly but surely. It's a very powerful force, the kind of intuition. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to try to sing this song that talks about the eclipse, because this eclipse is powerful, and maybe that's why I felt so stressed out. I felt like, I don't know, it's like, I'm not going to get into it because it's personal, but it's like much stress when I woke up, maybe because of the eclipse. So this song is called Total Eclipse of the Heart. It's not easy to sing, but I'm venturing into it anyway. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight, and I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever, and we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong, together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. I'm like having a powder cake and give out spark. I really need you tonight, forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love, now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time there was light in my life, now there's only love in the dark. There's nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong, together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. I'm living in a powder cake and give out spark. I really need you tonight, forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love, now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart. Well, love can be, Plato used to say this, it's like maybe the greatest thing in the universe, but it's this romantic love, but it's also can be felt as a disease. It was very obsessional. I had no choice, but now it's like I'm trying to balance it out with these energies. And Already pulled some cards with those. So we'll leave the last words to the angel. Hey, the dog. The dog is like, hey, hey, there's another dog. Hey, hey, that's like barking. I need to bark too. It's an old dog. She's sweet though. So the observer of the day is balance, equilibrium. The highest wisdom is recomfort. We need to find recomfort. We need to find recomfort where we can. It's like sometimes we're seeking comfort from someone that's not available. We have to find recomfort somewhere else. So just be flexible, but prepare to be recomforted. What we need to understand is hope. Is espoir, esperanza. So it's really about hope. It's really continue to have the hope for resolution and healing. For the healing is really what we need to do. And the outcome will be the revelation. Everything is going to come into place. And when these great 3 days of darkness will come, we're going to get some very, very clear understanding. And there is all kinds of revelation that will come, mostly through the heart, through the dreams, through the intuition, but also on the outside world. To just because see, there is many channeled messages that come from the higher planes, and they're all like very, very positive. But they live in the world of abundance and freedom. Some of them are non-physical. They have no clue. Some of them have never been in physicality, what survival is about, physicality, and so they're completely independent of time. So they see the cycles here, and they just they have a pretty clear vision on what is to come, though, and they're in assistance. They're sending us energy, loving, enlightened energy. So just be always in the receptive mode. When you listen to a channel messages, you can always tune into the energy, not of the voice of the person who communicated on us, but the spirit, the energy of the archangels or the master or the galactics that are sending this message. Well, I hope this was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salut.